What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, we have another regional championship tournament for you. This time we are in New York State at Millennium Games in Rochester, New York. On the left, we have Brian. On the right, we have Gil. Gil is playing Greyjoy Fealty. Brian is playing House Stark, Banner of the Kraken. Looks like we have Sansa Stark set up, I believe, with a lady attached to her. A Wildling Scout, looks like an Iron Mines and a Rose Road for locations. And on the right for Greyjoy, looks like we have Aaron Dampere with a Bodyguard and a Priest of the Drown God and a Great Hall for his locations. Or location. So we're in the first round here. We're going to have 2 matches per round. We did live stream this event, so some of you may have watched the live stream. What I did was take the live stream down and basically cut out all the fluff. So I'm going to be putting up matches from the live stream also alongside these matches that were recorded on a separate camera at a separate table. So we'll have basically tables 1 and 2 recorded for all of the Swiss. So 2 games per round coming up on the channel with commentary, followed by the elimination rounds, top 8, 2 games from the top 8, 2 games from the top 4, and the finals, obviously. Assuming all those videos come out okay and the memory cards give me the files nicely. But yeah, stay tuned. Tons of coverage from this tournament coming up. So hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit the like button if you like these Game of Thrones videos. And don't be afraid to leave a comment below. If you see anything interesting or have any questions or just want to leave some comments for the future viewers of this video, feel free to do so.
All right.
So looks like we're ready to start here. Flipping the first plot. We got confiscation into trading with the Pentoshi. So Brian on the left will get 3 gold. And we'll have the Bodyguard most likely go away from Aaron Dampere. And that is the case, of course. And it looks like Brian's going first. He did win initiative, 5-2 there. And Gil's just setting up his gold here, I guess, to save time. So he's ready to go when it is his turn. Considering he does have to count 10 gold, it makes sense. So it looks like we got a Hearttree Grove put in there to help get the weenie from Stark into play, Winterfell Steward. And the Steward's kneeling to reduce the cost of the next Stark character by 1. And it's Arya Stark who's going to come and trigger her reaction. When she enters play, grab the top card of the deck, throw it under her as a duplicate face down. And now her having a duplicate, she has a military icon from that ability. Or from her passive ability, actually. And it's almost one night. Still has 4 gold to spend here. And he's going to keep spreading his board wide. And I don't remember what those guys are, but they basically make weapons have ambush, I believe, is what's going on there. Raider from Pike, I believe. Don't usually see them too often. We'll see if their ability comes into play here. So it looks like over to Gil here for his Marshal. And we got King Balon into play. Not the usual Balon you see hit the board. But nice to see some different cards in play here. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it was a while ago since this happened, but I believe, talking with Brian and Gil after, Gil is a newer player who showed up to the regional. I'm sorry, Gil, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he said this was like his first tournament, maybe his first major tournament, I couldn't remember, but yeah, it was good to see some new players come out, not be afraid to show up to a regional. So if you're new, regional season's still going on until I believe like the end of July, and we're in 2017 here at the time of this recording. So yeah, if you're new to the game and you're learning the game or collecting the cards, hey, practice some games, learn the rules, go play some casual nights at your local game store, find some players in your area on Facebook, and show up to a regional. Don't be afraid. It's open to all. And that includes nationals and Gen Con and tournaments at conventions, even Worlds. You can just register, show up there, and be new to the game. Don't be afraid. Most players are nice. Most players are nice and welcoming and understand that they were there at one point too, where they were new. But yeah, it was good to see some new players, and good to see Gil playing on camera here. So he's got Euron Crow's Eye in there also. And it looks like we now have a military challenge here, stealthing King Balon. And he's going to raise the claim with winner is coming, so it's going to be 2 claim here. So he's going to have to kill someone else. Looks like the Aaron Dampere. So it looks like the Stark Greyjoy deck's putting on some pressure here right off the bat. And it's going to be Euron Crow's Eye who's going away. So he's going to rely on Aaron Dampere to bring some guys back winning dominance. But I don't see that happening this turn since Brian does have gold left. But, I mean, King Balon could stay standing and win dominance to trigger Aaron Dampere's ability. So power challenge is going to be blocked fully from the Tumblestone Knight. Aaron Dampere is going to stuff that.
No. Alright, just hit my reaction during dominance. 5, 3 time limits.
So because he blocked that power with Aaron Dampere, it looks like they're going to tie on dominance 5 on both sides. That's too bad. I guess he missed the gold there when counting in his dominance of his opponents, and doesn't get to trigger the ability to bring back Euron Crow's Eye, most likely is what he was targeting there. So we have Filthy Accusations into March to the Wall.
I'll go first.
Looks like the Stark decks here, putting the pressure on and then marching to get rid of what's left on the board. Raise some claim on your military, makes sense. And Aaron Dampere goes away, so he will not get to use his ability to bring anyone back. That is too bad. Yeah, it looks like... sorry, what am I saying here? Arya Stark, not Asha. Arya Stark is knelt here from Filthy Accusations.
Kneel that for 1. Spend the 5.
And now we got Fast Eddie on the board with a duplicate ready to go. So also not sure. Gil missed there, I guess, doing Balon's little passive ability, as he does not kneel when declares an attacker in a military challenge against an opponent who does not control a king character. And I don't think there's a king character across the board, so he still could have thrown a military challenge without having to kneel Balon there. And he could have done his ability. Kneel a... Oh no, he's just got a Greyjoy location now. So he needs a Greyjoy location to buff King Balon's... give each loyal character, +1 strength until the end of the challenge. Limit once per challenge by kneeling a Greyjoy location. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen King Balon really in action. He's now has a bodyguard. We got Asha Greyjoy out there. So Intrigue with the Wildling Scout goes through unopposed. Oh, it's ice. Sorry, on Sansa Stark. It's not a lady, it's ice. Wow. Oh, my bad on that one. Looks like an unopposed power challenge. Nothing to claim. So the Stark player here is having a slow go at it. He's only at 3 power, but he does have Fast Steady out on the board, so should be able to speed things up a little bit. When you're not able to steal power from your opponents on that power challenge, it's going to take a little extra to get there. So military, 4 strength with the Raider and the Tumblestone Knight. Do you just say unopposed and throw away the bodyguard, or are you setting up Valor here to kind of even the playing field, so you need that bodyguard on the board? Hopefully Gil has some saves in hand. So he just takes it unopposed, chooses Asha, and raises her strength with a Risen from the Sea. So over to Gil here. Military challenge with Asha, stealthing Fast Eddie. It'll be unopposed, of course. Asha should be Oh, sorry, Balon's in there too, right? We just talked about that. So just doing things a little out of order, but Asha's standing here. And Balon gets a renown, obviously. Claim was the raider from Pike, so we're not going to see him doing any shenanigans anytime soon.
Do a power challenge, also stealthing. Yep.
So power challenge, self Fast Eddie just with Asha there. It's going to go unopposed. She should stand, gets 2 power out of it. And Dominus goes to Gil. So Gil's coming back here. He's now at 5 power. Actually, he's in the lead. 5 power to 3. So don't count him out of this one after that first turn. We may have a second March to the Wall here. I know Brian was playing around with 2 March to the Walls, practicing with this deck. He is from our play group in Hamilton, Ontario, out of our friendly local game store, Black Knight Games. But he's flipped Counting Coppers into a Storm of Swords. So Gil will be able to do a second military challenge, which is great. Just like we know from Khal Drogo from Jaime Lannister and Khal Drogo together. You got Balon, who doesn't kneel to attack, similar to Jaime Lannister. You might as well get some effects in there to get some extra use out of him. So Asha gets 2 duplicates put on her. And interestingly, Gil is going first this time. He won initiative and chose to go first. And he's throwing out a Priest of the Drowned God. Gets an Intrigue icon back out on the board.
Storm of Swords will give you additional military.
And Brian refuels his hand here. Got 3 gold and a Hearttree Grove. And he throws out another Wildling Scout. So looks like they're both sitting on 1 gold here after marshalling.
Do you have any challenge actions? Yes. Okay. Pretty sure I want to. Alright, I'll do a military. Alright, for 9.
So we got a Nightmares on Asha.
He's stealth.
So Asha comes in stealth, but then gets blanked, so she is not going to be standing back up.
So you get unopposed.
So it goes unopposed. Oh, sorry, Balon's in the challenge also. Derp. I should know this. So he's going to get a renown out of it. And kills a Wildling Scout. Should see a second military challenge here with Balon at least. So I don't know if he put that ice on Sansa knowing he has Arya's gift to maybe move that attachment around. Or maybe he's playing Wardens of the North where he can throw in Sansa in a challenge unexpectedly. That would be a pretty good long play, throwing that out there on setup and then holding on to it the whole game and then sneaking it in there in a military challenge like 4 rounds later and your opponent forgets. And you ice someone. Pretty cool, but could also been just a desperation play to get another card on setup. Looks like he's going to full block here on the military from Balon. Fast said he's going to get his renown and trigger, throwing a power over to the Tumblestone Knight.
Power for
And now we have Balon coming in on a power strength 5.
pose for 5.
And I believe Sansa just blocks the unopposed. And Guild claims power from Brian. And gets a renown.
See? And I'll intrigue for 2. I will oppose the intrigue. It's 3, right? He bumps himself.
So 3 strength intrigue, blocked unopposed by the Wildling Scout. Gets rid of a copy of Frozen Solid. And all Guild's characters are knelt. But Brian still has someone to attack with here. It's Arya.
Power.
And she's going to stealth Balon. So 8 on the Greyjoy side. So 6. Actually 9 now on the Greyjoy side. To 6 on the Stark side. Greyjoy player getting back in this game here. Putting the pressure on. See if he can keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a, it's always tempting to do it.
So it looks like they're ready to flip plots here. And that's a pressure plot. Rise of the Kraken, but into March to the wall. So that's interesting that March was not played earlier. When it was just Balon and Asha on the board. But the Stark player actually wins initiative here. It's 8-8, but he does have less power, and the Stark player chooses to go first. Try to apply some pressure to the Greyjoy player before he comes back with 2 claims. Probably wishing he saved that that Nightmares for this turn, but maybe he has another one. So he marshals into King's Road. And Bran is now in play. And we got the King's Road popped. And Theon's on the board. So the Stark player does not care about a reset at all. He's not afraid of Wildfire. He's not afraid of Valor. Just going to keep dumping dudes on the board. Probably a good idea right now to get those dudes out in front of that 2 claim in case things go bad. So Intrigue challenge 5 strength. Sansa Stark. Unopposed. Grabs a Rattleshirts Raiders. So looks like all the Greyjoy player marshal there was a great haul and has a buck left. A little 1 strength power challenge here from the Iron Islands Fishmonger. And it looks like that's going to go unopposed. So the Stark player up to 9 power now. But he still has to face some 2 claim coming back at him most likely. So he has to decide what he wants to do here. Right now, Osh is at 5 strength across the board. She's got stealth, her ability to stand if it's unopposed. So you got to be careful you don't kneel down too many military icons. Arya does have a duplicate still. It's face down, black sleeves, a little hard to see, but she does have a military icon and stealth, so she can help defend. Same with Theon. Theon's got a stealth, so he can't be stealth passed. So those guys can block to prevent unopposed happening on a power and a military. It looks like he's going to use Asha here with a military, stealthing past King Balon. So now he puts Asha in that difficult spot to defend a military, but I mean, she's got 2 duplicates attached to her. Balon's got 1 and a bodyguard, so I mean, he's okay to just eat the claim, I think. But it's letting those unopposed powers go, or the unopposed bonus basically gained by his opponent is what could do him in here if he lets too much of that through. But he does, he lets go unopposed. Makes sense. Takes a dupe off Asha. Stark player is now up to 10. Now let's see what the Greyjoy Fealty player does here. So he's doing a little early. It would be during a challenge, so we'll pretend that he knelt that Greyjoy location to use Balon's ability after declaring attacker. So we got a military to start here. It's going to give Balon +1 strength. Tumblestone Knights coming in to block the unopposed. Balon's getting around. We got a Risen from the Sea on Theon, and the second claim will be the Tumblestone Knight. So Theon is now +1 strength from that attachment. So now here's the problem. You got Balon, who was just +1 strength at the end of the challenge. So now he's back to 5. And he could do a power, but he's staring at 10 power, 11 power across the board right now. And you have Fast Eddie as one of those guys who has renown and can give renown to another character.
6, 10, 12. You're at 12 as well. Oh no, she's down. Right.
So it looks like Dominant's actually going to the Stark player, so he's up to 11 power right now. So did a good job of putting some pressure on his opponent, getting as much unopposed power as possible, and still stopping his opponent from getting his bonuses off of Rise of the Kraken and hitting him with 2 claim. So Battle of the Blackwater into Valar Morghulis. Great counter to Valor, wow. So the dupes go bye-bye first. So we have the Stark player obviously choosing to go first, triggering Battle of Blackwater, so all the duplicates go away. And Valor goes off. So obviously Bodyguard's going to save King Balon. We have Iron Mine saving Fast Eddie. Risen from the Sea on Theon, so a second save on Theon. So he's now 5 strength.
Him to there, him to there.
And looks like Ice went back to hand there. So that Valor cleaning up the board quite a bit, but not really hurting the Stark player too bad.
All right.
But he may run into his own Valor soon if he's playing it. So he's got to lock it down here and win before that happens, or hopefully get some more saves going. So Ice back out in play, this time on Eddard Stark. And a Bodyguard on Eddard. Saving 2 gold over to the Greyjoy Fealty player, who has quite a bit of economy location, so if he did draw into something, he has Fealty also. But only 2 gold from the plot. He should be able to get a decent character on the board as long as he has one. That's not one. Iron Allen's Fishmonger is not a decent character, but can help. Iron Mines, not a bad pull right now. Sits on 1 gold, but those Great Halls have been doing nothing for him. Sure, he would have loved to have Euron in play right now, but killing him in that first round betting on that Aaron Dampere play and not panning out definitely has hurt him for sure. So power challenge, Theon, stealthing Balon, unopposed block by the Iron Islands Fishmonger. So Theon's ability will not trigger. Each strength military coming in. Ice given the +2. And I think we're going to see a nice trigger here. And does he have a Winter is Coming? Another one in hand. He does have 2 gold, so he's able to play one for sure. So we could have Ice go off. Iron Mines used, and then still 2 claim. And it goes unopposed. So Ice goes off. Iron Mines to save from Ice's effect. And it looks like just claim a 1. So the Iron Islands Fishmonger will die and get some unopposed and renown off that. So 13 power on the Stark side. And 9 power on the Greyjoy side.
Basically, no one's getting up there for really doing anything other than. Do I still collect the unopposed? Yeah, you still get the unopposed.
Yeah, so just explaining here, Gil wasn't sure, having no claim, didn't think he can get anything out of the challenges. So we might as well do these militaries, get some unopposed and renown out of it for sure. And unopposed on the power, and unopposed on. So wait, they just claimed on a power challenge, I think, after discussing that. I think Brian just took a power away, and Gil took an extra one. But dominance going to the Stark player for sure, having 2 gold to 1, I think he had, on the Greyjoy side.
Both of my last spots.
And we have sneak attack into barring the gates. Wow, sneak attack, not too bad. I mean, it's tough because he's got enough to defend across the board. So he's got to get something out here, some stealth or something, to get through Fast Eddie. It looks like he's got the Great Halls going now. What did he get? What did he get? It's quite a bit of gold. Victirion. Not too bad, not too bad. Just gotta hope the Stark player doesn't put out a big body to stop it, but I mean, he can close it out here. I think he's 1 power away from winning. That sneak attack, high initiative, gets him going first. It was a good play, but Victirion is across the board now, and that is enough to defend. And the problem is he'll walk right into Fast Eddie and Victirion, who will defend and have Renown plus Fast Eddie's ability. Is more than enough to close it out on defense. So he can't really do a challenge, so the Greyjoy player is kind of stuck here. He can only do 1 challenge. And either or will get blocked by 2 Renown dudes.
Play it out. I think you have it.
Yeah, I think Gil just realized that
10 total there.
There's.
I got 16 on defense for either. Yep, and you have Renown too. Renown, and then fake Renown.
So yeah, so they realize it, and unless I missed something there, if you guys noticed anything that could have been done there, I don't think so. But yeah, stealth across the board too. Theon would come back and win anyway. If he just passed it up, he wouldn't be able to block his opponent from getting his power he needs. So that be that. So that's only game 1 down of this tournament. So 5 rounds of Swiss coming up. Cut to top 8. Like I said, more videos to come. So subscribe, stay tuned. Thank you everyone who donates to the channel. Help support the channel on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You can find that link in the description below if you'd like to donate to the channel. To be nice, support the channel, help it grow, help me get better equipment, and help me get more videos up on the channel and improve quality. You can do so, like I said, at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. And thank you to everyone who donates already. You guys are all awesome, and thanks for supporting the channel. But thank you to all of you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.